from the 1987 nuclear arms treaty that your savior, Ronald Reagan, negotiated with Gorbachev. So, how do you like your president now?
How do I like my president?
I assume everything he does you like.
Yes, that's a great assumption to make because that's the kind of person I am.
Yeah, you're kind of a yes man for Donald Trump.
Yeah, I've heard
kind
that.
of a Trump swab.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trump swab.
So what do you think about this?
What do I think about him withdrawing from the treaty? I mean, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, what do you want me to say about it?
I mean, don't you get tired of this stuff after a while?
I was tired of it before he even became president.
But what are you going to do about it?
What do you want me to do? Start a coup? Is that what you want me to do?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I'll
get what friends I have in the army to get ready.
I want you to say that you're going to support Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, God. There is basically nothing on this planet that can make me do that.
I would vote for Bernie over Donald Trump. Well, because at the end of the day, Bernie
he can't really
accomplish anything in Congress. But at least he wouldn't be Donald Trump. This guy is just unbelievable. It's amazing to me. Every day I wake up and I say, we've really elected this guy president. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. Well, we should say we.
But, I'm surprised. I mean, you really should be very happy about this. I mean, because he's in the pocket of Russia, you say. But the real point behind all this is that he believes, or so he says, that Russia's been cheating on this treaty for years. And there's defense hawks that say, well, we can't just sit here and, do our end of the bargain and then they don't. And then,
Yeah, this proves that.
So it's his way of confronting Russia.
Yeah, this proves that there was no meddling from Russia in the election. I mean, this is proof of it, and proof that he really is not in bed with Vlad. Yeah,
right.
So he's really very independent and very.
There it is. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you now see it.
Now he's going against China.
Right.
China.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
You don't like China?
Not a huge fan. No.
No.
Not what I would say an admirer of China.
So you think Richard Nixon made a mistake opening the doors to China?
I think it was a mistake to open the doors to China. In fact, it would be great if, those classroom maps still had a big black hole in the shape of China. What is that, Madam Teacher? I don't know.
What's that little...
Just something.
What's that little island? Taiwan or something next to it? What is that?
Does it say China?
Taiwan? Yeah, that used to be China.
No, of course, opening China was not a mistake, but that doesn't mean that we forever lick their boots as they...
I actually, before the Patriots game, I actually watched a little Forrest Gump.
Did you really?
It was, it's really a good movie.
My mama said that I should just confront China.
Stupid is as stupid does.
My mama told me I should pull out of the treaty.
But it was the scene where he's in the Watergate. He says that he meets Nixon, and Nixon says, "Where are you staying?" And he puts him in the Watergate hotel. He says, "There's some people with with flashlights. Power must be out of that office. So you may want to send some security guy up there." Pretty funny.
I thought that man had a little trouble later.
Then I decided.
You know what was terrible about that movie, though?
What?
And what was funny about it, too, is that it was also heralded as amazing. Was the CGI they did to
like nothing.
Like when he goes to talk to LBJ or whatever, and then like LBJ says something, the way that they moved his mouth or whatever. Oh, it was awful. But I remember watching a documentary at the time. I think it might have been like 2020. That was like, this cutting edge technology allowed LBJ and President Kennedy and Nixon to say things they never said.
Right.
Yeah, but it looks terrible.
No, not at
at the time.
If you look at the first Star Wars movie, look at Star Trek. The spaceship going through space.
Hey, that actually looks pretty good. You know what holds up awesome? Star Trek: The Next Generation does.
Yeah.
You know why? I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because they filmed the ship. They made a ship. It's a real thing. It's not CGI. It's not a computer generated ship. So it's like they filmed it. It's like that's why it looks good.
It's not